than ready, and I love the word you used, honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
No, check, Patriot! Over! Gone!
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board. And a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
Detroit!
And they'll go ground game here. The tailback takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson able to drop him for a loss of 4. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. His throw incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Detroit! Detroit! No, check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And the first play will be a field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now, third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up fourth. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Carl Lawson bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a handoff working right. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And they'll run it here. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will make our score 9-0. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Over the middle, complete. That's French. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Final 12 seconds of the half now, as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He's going to go up top again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 68 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, they'll throw. And this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And New York set to take the field. And they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
The Jets on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. Picked off at the 17. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 46 yards.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Jets on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Jets on third down. They're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. And taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Carl Lawson in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call him your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And on the ground they go with the running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a gain there of 11 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has...
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Charles Harris in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Crawford. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw again. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got